Hello students, today we shall discuss the chapter number 12 of business studies, that is consumer protection. First of all, I would like to tell you that some portion of this chapter has been deleted due to pandemic of this COVID-19, and the deleted syllabus is the importance of consumer protection, consumer awareness, and role of NGOs has been deleted from the syllabus. So the remaining part we shall be discussing the concept of consumer protection. We will discuss first of all. Consumer protection refers to the protection of consumers from unscrupulous, exploitative, and unfair trade practices of manufacturers, traders, and sellers or service providers. So once again I am telling, consumer protection refers to the protection of consumers from unscrupulous, exploitative, and unfair trade practices of manufacturers, traders, sellers, and service providers. Consumer protection not only include educating consumers about their rights and responsibilities, but also helps in getting their grievances redressed. Consumer Protection Act. Consumer Protection Act 1986 is a major act under which the consumers protection is considered, and this act has given some consumer rights and consumer duties also. So let us discuss some of the consumer rights. Number one, right to safety. Right to safety. The consumer has a right to be protected against goods and services which are hazard to the life and health. For example, electrical appliances which are manufactured with substandard product or do not conform to the safety might cause serious injury. Thus, consumers are educated that they should use electrical appliances which are ISI marks, as this would be an assurance of such products meeting quality specifications. So, right of safety means the consumer has the right that product should be safe for their health and life. Second is a right to be informed. A right to be informed. The consumer has a right to have the complete information about the product he is going to purchase, including its ingredients, date of manufacture, price, quality, direction of uses, etc. It is because of reason that the legal framework in India requires the manufacturers to provide such information on the package. So this is the right number 2. Third right is right to choose. Right to choose. The consumer has the freedom to choose from a variety of products at competitive prices. Means it is a right of the consumer that he can see all the variety of products available in the shop. This implies that marketer should offer a wide variety of products in terms of quality, brand, prices, size, etc., and allow the consumers to make a choice from amongst these. Fourth one, right to be heard. right to be heard. Right to be heard. As per this right, in case of any shortcoming in the product, his complaint should be heard by the marketers. The consumer has a right to the consumer has a right to file a complaint and to be heard in case of dissatisfaction with the good or the service. It is because of this reason that many enlightened business firms have set up their own customer service and grievances cells to redress the problems and grievances of their customers. Next is right right number 5, right to seek redressal. Right to seek redressal. The consumer has a right to get relief in case of product or service falls short on his expectation. The Consumer Protection Act provides a number of reliefs to the consumers. For example, the remover, he can ask the marketers to, number one, remove the defects in the goods or deficiency in the service. Then he can ask the marketer to replace the defective product with a new one, free from any other defect. Third, then he can ask the marketer to give the compensation for any loss or injury suffered by the consumer due to the negligence of the seller. So some of these redressals, many of this type of redressals are available under this Consumer Protection Act 1986, and it is the right of the consumer to get a redressal in case of there is a shortcoming in the product or the service. Next is sixth right, right to seek, right to consumer education. Right to consumer education. It is the right of the consumer to have the information about the new trends, new rights, and responsibilities, and the duties, the responsibilities of the consumers and the duties of the marketers. So the consumer has a right to acquire knowledge and to be well informed consumer throughout the life. He should be aware about his rights and the reliefs available to him in case a product or service falling short on his expectations. So under Consumer Protection Act 1986, 6 consumer rights are there and 6 consumer liabilities are also there, responsibilities, which we will discuss in the next video. So what we have discussed so far, that is we have discussed the meaning of consumer protection, and the consumer protection, that is consumer protection is a protection of consumers from unscrupulous, exploitative and unfair trade practices of manufacturers, traders, sellers and service providers. So to protect the consumers from the frauds, exploitations and unfair trade practices of the sellers or the manufacturers is called consumer protection. Consumer Protection Act is 1986, which play a very important role in protecting the consumers from the fraudulence of the manufacturers and the traders. And under this Consumer Protection Act, some of the rights have been allotted to the consumer, and these rights are: number one, a right to safety, then a right to be informed, number 3, a right to choose variety of product out of variety of products, then a right to be heard, and a right to seek redressal, and last one, a right to consumer protection. So in this video, this is so far, and the remaining part of the chapter we will discuss in the next video. So okay student, till then, bye.